Hello, my friends. This is Lorelei Fenton with you today, and I am an American, a liberty-loving American, and I want to talk to you about this whole concept of conspiracy theories. Now, we all educated people know that conspiracies and these theories are just a bunch of nonsense out there. But I wanted to today, put it right in front of you in a fact-based and evidence-based way, so we can really see what's going on. Okay? So you can see it before your eyes, and I can see it before my eyes. So I learned, I'm a certified teacher, and I learned the first thing to do as a certified teacher is to define what you're talking about. So what is a conspiracy? A conspiracy is an agreement between two or more people to perform an illegal or wrongful act or acts. So that's your conspiracy. And what is a theory? A set of statements or principles derived to explain a group of facts or phenomena, especially one that has been repeatedly tested or widely accepted. So you got this agreement to do these illegal things, and you got this theory about that there is that agreement to do those illegal things. Okay, so that's a conspiracy theory. Now I'm using my historical facts binder, and I'm pulling things out at random. This is from when I was a teacher and I taught history. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got this guy. Oh, this is John Gotti. Oh, that's that famous mobster guy. You remember? I think it was like the 1990s or so. He was convicted, right, and he was put in jail. But really, when you think about it, this doesn't apply because, that's not even, I don't see anything about the mafia in the news anymore. So I don't even think the mafia actually exists, quite frankly. So this doesn't apply to a conversation we're having today about what's going on. So we're going to put that right there, okay? Does not apply. You can see I've got does not apply, a true conspiracy, and debunked. We'll see what we come up with. Now, this is our beloved President John F. Kennedy. Now, yes, it was a terrible, terrible tragedy that he was killed. But, all this nonsense about a magic bullet is complete and utter nonsense because they did all of the FBI and the CIA and everything, investigated it all, and actually they proved scientifically, that a bullet can in fact turn the corner. It can go in multiple places into the body or into the walls or whatever it was, the car. That actually can happen, and they proved it scientifically. So, just because we're not scientists out here doesn't mean, it couldn't happen. So this has been debunked, and we're putting it right over here. I always admit when I don't really know something, because it's true, there's times. Now, this is Rudy Giuliani, and he's going on with this nonsense about, they came and they took my, they raided my house and da-da-da-da-da and all this, right? But the reality is, this is a bad guy. And I don't care about, he cleaned up New York and, he made the streets safe. But he showed his true colors when he started supporting that monster Trump. So the fact is, the FBI were committing a righteous act to go and raid his home and take everything they could find. They were doing that righteously. So we're going to put that here because that does not apply according to our definition. Okay. Here's a picture. This is interesting. This is a picture about the CIA and the FBI. There's the Central Intelligence Agency and the FBI. Now, as long as I got it anyway, I'm also, give you a little information. These guys actually kind of do work together. Now, they work together for righteousness and for the good of our country. Now, sometimes those CIA do things that might seem to be a little bit like a conspiracy because they're working outside the country. But what they're doing is they're trying to crash down a certain government or bring up a certain government because it's best for our country. So that's righteous, of course. And the FBI, when it goes to, recently it's been taking its hard-earned time to go to school board meetings and to try to make sure that the parents don't get crazy over there because those parents are literally trying to tell the teachers how to teach. And how dare they? I'm a certified teacher. How dare they tell a teacher with a master's degree how to teach? And listen, if your child's coming home crying because they told me I'm privileged, well, have a conversation about them to step out of the way and let other people go in there. Or if they're crying because I'm underprivileged, well, listen, Tell that child that's how it is. It's always going to be that way. So man up and live with it. So this does not apply. Oh, well, this does not apply at all. No, we have a good and wonderful, decent intelligence agency. Oh, here's something interesting. I pulled this out. This is Mike Lindell, that idiot who is made some video called Absolute Proof that he claims says that absolutely there was election fraud and the wrong guy is in office. Now, this is nonsense. How do we know? Because our FBI and CIA proved it. And then look how great are the social media and the media. They're all stepping up to the plate to make sure this guy does not spread his disinformation out. So you can't find that video. Hallelujah, I give them a hand, because the FBI already figured it out, and this guy is spreading lies. He needs to be stopped. So that is a righteous act that the FBI did in taking his phone. So we're putting that right there. Righteous act. So far, we're doing pretty good. See, we got nothing in the true conspiracy here. Not a thing yet. So, this is a terrible thing. Now, this was 9/11, and that was an awful, awful thing. But we can be, because we can feel good, though at least it wasn't a conspiracy. It was just some of those terrorists, driving the plane in there. Now, I want to say something about this. Those crazy nuts on that website, Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth, they are way out in left field. Because what does an architect or an engineer know about collapsing down a building that the FBI doesn't know? Our very FBI, what do they know, right? I mean, it's crazy, right? That they should, and that thousands of them put their name on that thing and said, we decree that it was a controlled demolition. Ridiculous. So this is going right over here. It's been completely debunked by our FBI, and it's going right over there. There we go. Oh, this one is important. This is an important one. This is actually a picture of those creeps, those insurrectionists, trying to take down our free country on January 6th, 2 years ago. This was a horrible thing. They literally committed acts of violence. Now, fortunately, only one person died, and I think it was a policeman that killed her, but they crashed windows. Now, I think it was them. It could have been Antifa or BLM because they were there, just trying to police things and make sure everything stayed righteous, right? But they did violent things. They did awful, awful violent things. For instance, this guy put his feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk. I kid you not. And now look at the hat he's wearing. That is a violent insurrectionist if ever I saw one. So they're sitting in jail, those 400 or whatever people, they're sitting in jail. They've been there 2 years, and that's the way it should be. And that's what I'm putting right over here. That is not a conspiracy. It does not even apply. Now, because that was absolutely wrong what they did. So, now you can see, okay, look, as a teacher, I'm looking here. This is what we call a pattern. We have a pattern here, these randomly picked things, and there's nothing that's a true conspiracy. Now, there might be one true conspiracy out in the world, but for the most part, you can bank on the fact that this pattern will hold, and there really are not conspiracies, and all those theories are a bunch of nonsense. Now, I want to tell you really honestly, listen carefully, I don't believe a friggin' word I just said. It's all crazy, absolutely insane what is going on in our country. And I'm laughing, but it's actually not funny because people are believing it. People are spitting it out. And pretty soon, if we keep going in this direction, my darlings, we're not going to have any freedom or liberty. Our free country is going to be gone. So please share this video and get the word out so people can see how ludicrous this is. Now, okay, if you would like to support me, there are many ways you can support me on my About Me page. You can become a patron on my Patreon page. You can give a donation. You can become a member of my meetup, Reclaim Your Youth, Health, and Inner Joy, buy my crystals, whatever. Go over there, learn about me, and support me however you can. Thank you for watching my video.